I'm responsible for the films from Spain, Latin America, and Portugal, so cinema in Spanish and Portuguese. I started actually working at the festival, I guess now 15 years ago, as a volunteer. And then I was hired to work in the guest office, but I lived in Spain, and I really knew Latin America. And as I started learning more about the cinemas of the countries, I also speak the languages. It was just a natural fit. I grew into the role. One thing that I was really nervous about this year is I thought I wasn't going to find any films from Spain. You know, everyone was talking about the crisis. I was getting all these phone calls from producers saying, oh, it's a mess. And then I found two incredible world premieres, Fin and Blanca Nieves, when I went there, and that was something I totally wasn't expecting. The film I was most excited to discover was Blanca Nieves. It's a second feature by Pablo Berger. It's a black and white silent film. It's the retelling of the classic Snow White story with a really goth twist. Blanca Nieves, Snow White in this case, is a young female bullfighter. The seven dwarves are seven circus bullfighters. Dwarves, obviously. It's just a really passionate story. It's very Spanish. There's a lot of flamenco that really enhances the story, and it's the only film I saw that I actually got goosebumps while I was watching. It's amazing. It's really original. My hidden gem this year is Gone Fishing by Argentine director Carlos Sorin. I've had quite a few of his films at the festival. This one's quite intimate and small. It's the story of a recovering alcoholic who decides to take a trip to the Patagonia to try his hand at shark fishing. But it's really what he wants to do is reconnect with his estranged daughter. So it's a story about second chances. It's intimate, it's subtle, and it's very, very warm, and it's all encompassed by the beautiful Patagonian landscape. One of the films that I think is really unique this year is Seven Boxes. It's a first feature from Paraguay. It's a low-tech thriller set inside the Asunción's marketplace, and instead of car chases, you have wheelbarrow chases inside of like Asunción's marketplace. And I really encourage people to see that because we rarely see films from that country. Audiences that would be interested both in finding films, unique films from across the globe, in this case Paraguay, and audiences that like thrillers would love this film.